y'all wanna hop in the game and do the same, selling tickets to your favorite name. Join our trade. Ticket resellers investing in building every day. Join our
We have the easiest way to make money online. As you see over here, there's no MLM, no pyramid scheme, no ads or marketing required, no selling tickets in the streets, and you don't need any labor costs to scale up.
Hey, if you're interested in scaling your ticket business or your business into the millions, like I've done, selling tickets strictly online, 100% online, you'll never catch me out in the streets. Go to thetickettrap.com. Again,
And it was basically just a call to my agent a couple of years ago, and I was not sure that I could do it with being in the middle of touring and everything, and it just so happens that I had the freedom to craft a schedule to be able to do it. But I was still praying on it because it was an independent situation, and I knew that the agents and the managers would be like, no, don't take it, it's not enough money. But I prayed for a sign, and literally when I was in Chicago, there was a sign when I was doing this Chosen Few DJs picnic. I was hosting it. Right above me on stage was a sign, and it said 5th Ward. And the next day I called my agent and I said, I'm doing it. And so nothing but blessings have come out of that. I've written a couple of songs and produced a couple of songs on that project. Sang a gospel song that I wrote. It's out on season 2 now, and the show is on UMC, Urban Movie Channel. And hopefully a season 3 will be in the works once COVID-19 settles down, because it's already written.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I want to go back and talk about one of my favorite songs ever, man, The Best of Me. You did it with Jadakiss and Jay-Z, those songs. Still to this day, that song gives me chills. But how did that come about? I know you didn't actually go in the studio with Jay-Z. You guys performed the song together, but how did that come about, you guys hooking up that song together?
So the first version was with Jadakiss, and Swiss Beats produced that record. And Swiss was telling us, this is the first R&B record we produced. It was originally for DMX, that beat, for the original Best of Me featuring Jada. And then for the Backstage album, DJ Clue, Track Masters, and I got together on the production, and Makeda, songwriter, on the top line for the remix. And then Jay-Z did a feature through Steve Stout. Steve was mentioning in the building that was his cousin, that, you know, so he could hook it up. And it happened. And then the next thing you know, we're shooting the video in Malibu. And it was probably the shortest video shoot I've ever done. It was only like 3 or 4 hours, you know, hair and makeup, green screen, and that's it.
So how was the experience though? I know, you know, real brief with it, but you're working with Jay-Z, obviously, that back then nobody knew that he would be a billionaire, you know, at that time. So how was that whole experience, you know, collabing with Jay-Z on that particular song? And did that song kind of take you to places where you never thought you would go?
I think we've only performed the song one time at Madison Square Garden, you know. I can't remember of any other instances working together outside of the video shoot, but it's a blessing to see all of our brothers, you know, from just the hard knocks of being in the hood, making something of themselves, and then flipping it to just give so many other opportunities to people. So that's a beautiful thing about hip hop and what I do see happening in the culture, and all praises due. What else? The Backstage album, Clue and I got together on the Mood Ring album, which was the 3rd album to follow. And he did a song featuring Fabulous on a remix called Hurry Up. So we kept in touch and continued to work. But yeah, Lil X, Hype's protege, ended up shooting Girls Them Sugar with Beanie Man. And Back to Best of Me remix, I mean, people have their favorites.
Yeah.
But I would say in the club, the remix goes a lot harder. But for live performance with my band, the original is the one.
Yeah.
Did Jadakiss, did you guys perform that a lot at all or no? The original one?
We didn't perform that a lot either because everybody was doing their own thing. You know, we were all established artists at that time, and they've been in the game longer than me. So they were busy touring and doing their endorsements and doing all kinds of other stuff. So it was really, really hard to cross paths with anybody. But it was always magic, you know, if we did get to perform.
Awesome. Now, let's fast forward. Got a single out now called Space and Time. I listened to the record, I watched the video, and then I looked at the comments on YouTube. And it kind of, when I listened to it, it kind of was like, okay, this is my full circle. I can hear the veganism. I can hear the spirituality. I can hear the ground or her just being grounded in just who she is. And I've seen that a lot in the comments. Can you talk about that record, the motivation behind the record and the message behind it?
Yes, I got together with Louis York, super producer crew, in 2018 to record that song in Los Angeles. And we had the intention of just healing, offering good vibes with good intentions to uplift people's spirits and just those moments that we feel down and out or hopeless, and that it's okay to sit down. You know, speaking to myself sometimes because I like to go, and sometimes we just don't or forget to take care of ourselves. So it's all about self-love, self-care, but giving your permission guilt-free to do that, because in yesterday's world, we would just go. And sometimes that's a part of escapism. So Space and Time is the platform of a song to say, hey, it's okay to shut the outside world out and unplug for your own sanity. And trust me, from experience, you're going to feel much better. Then you're going to do much better and give much better. So that's the basis of the song. Shout out to Louis York, Chuck Harmony, and Claude Kelly, amazing producers and songwriters. And we have some more material coming.
So go check out Space and Time now on YouTube. The video's out. And is the single out on all platforms yet?
Yes, the single and the music video that I shot in my backyard in the DMV. It's out right now on all digital and streaming platforms.
Awesome. Now, quick advice. After COVID hit, no matter what people thought about it, it changed everybody's life. And I know people who are into dieting and things like that, it kind of kicked up certain things to keep the immune system going a lot stronger with everything going on. How did your diet change, or did it change at all when COVID was first announced and hit? And what advice do you have for people who may not, I'm sorry to cut you off, who may not necessarily have a plan in place? What can help them as far as foods or fruits or things like that to kind of keep their immune system strong?
Well, I certainly gained my share of weight those first 2 weeks and month of quarantine. And so then I decided that I was going to start working out outside, getting my vitamin D, because I started reading as well and trying to figure out how I can get through this and maybe help other people. So, you know, vitamin D, being indoors, obviously is not healthy. Especially if you have a little bit of melanin in your skin, you need to be outdoors at least 30 minutes a day to an hour to get your sunlight. And if you're not getting that, then you're going to get depressed. And if you're not getting your vitamin D, you need to take a supplement every day. B12 is nice, whether you eat meat or not, just to keep your energy, because it comes from the soil.